Why do some people excel in life whereas others stagnate? Many factors are at play, but none is more powerful than free will. We can choose to think or not to think, to exert mental effort or not to do so. That's our fundamental choice. And choosing to think, along with choosing to act in accordance with our rational judgment, are the fundamental ingredients of a successful, happy life. Consider how this fundamental choice applies to work and the difference it makes. An allegory adapted from Benjamin Hardy illustrates the point beautifully. An elderly farmer was ready to pass his farm down to one of his two sons. He called them to his office and said that he'd be leaving the farm to the younger son. The older son was furious. "What are you talking about?" he protested. "I'm the older son. I have more experience. The farm should go to me." The father replied, let me think more about this. In the meantime, please go to Bob's farm supply and see if he has any cows for sale." The older son returned shortly and reported, "Father, Bob has 6 cows for sale." "Thank you," said the father. He then asked the younger son to do the same. "Please go to Bob's and see if he has any cows for sale." When the younger son returned, he reported, "Father, Bob has 6 Holstein cows for sale. Holsteins are prized for their high milk production. The price is $700 each, but if we buy 4 or more, Bob will reduce the price to $600 per cow. He could deliver these tomorrow." Bob also said he's receiving a dozen Jersey cows next Tuesday. Jerseys produce less milk but with higher butterfat and protein. The price for these is $750 each, or $650 if we purchase 4 or more. And Bob said we can mix and match to get the discount. The father thanked the younger son. He then turned to the older son and said, "That's why your younger brother is getting the farm." I love this allegory because it points to the life-serving value of thinking, questioning, activating your mind. It points to the value of exerting mental effort. If you want to be fully alive and fully engaged in living a beautiful life, bear in mind the difference between the older and younger son, and choose to be the latter. James Clear makes a similar distinction that I find helpful as well. There are 3 levels of employees, he observes. Level 1 is you do what you are asked to do. Level 2 is level 1 plus you think ahead and solve problems before they happen. Level 3 is level 2 plus you proactively look for areas of opportunity and growth in the business and figure out how to tap into them. Now, countless people fall into the first category. They operate, in effect, as robots who do what they've been programmed to do. Many people fall into the second category, which, granted, is way better than the first. They do some thinking and it makes a difference. But why not choose to be in the third category? Why not proactively look for areas of opportunity and growth in the business and figure out how to tap into them? Why not make your work life interesting, challenging, rewarding? Why not be a younger son? Now, there's much more to being a younger son than making a single choice to adopt a proactive approach to work. To successfully implement that choice, you must create systems, environments, and habits that will enable you to follow through on that choice and correct course as necessary along the way. But these too boil down to choices to exert mental effort. You can choose to look for systems that work, and you can choose to implement them. You can choose to arrange your physical and social environments so that they are conducive to your success. You can choose to read books, listen to podcasts, and gather information about how to form and maintain good habits. James Clear's book, Atomic Habits, is a great place to start. And so on. It all comes down to free will. As the philosopher Ayn Rand observed, your free will is your mind's freedom to think or not. The only will you have, your only freedom, the choice that controls all the choices you make and determines your life and your character. The key to being a younger son and to succeeding in life more broadly is to recognize that you have free will and to consistently choose rational, self-interested, life-serving actions. For more ideas on how to think clearly and live fully, visit Objective Standard Institute at objectivestandard.org.